2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
First pitch on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. Game time temperature tonight 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. Swung on and missed, 1-1. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Still 1-2. One out, nobody on. And he got him.
Batting third, shortstop.
In now for the O's, Manny Machado. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 delivery. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. Kevin Gausman will be the starter for the O's in this contest. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Quick turnaround after a short little homestand, Matty. 4-2, though. They played well, taking 4 out of the 6 games they had to in front of the home crowd. They walk into this environment on the road today looking to set the tone for this road trip.
With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, keep an eye on El Torito, Odubel Herrera, as this game moves along. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Hopped up. Machado has a play, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting third, second baseman, Saison Hernandez.
So digging in now, Cesar Hernandez. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded back up the middle. Machado is there, and he'll throw against his body to first. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored in infield single. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Ground ball right side. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. Still no score. Digging in, Chris Davis. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd.
Chris Davis.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. On the year, Davis carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Davis is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with it.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 delivery. Here's a strike. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's focus on third baseman Maikel Franco. I think what gets lost in the shuffle, we get it, offensive force. But he doesn't get enough credit for the way he handles the hot corner. The ability to pick it backhand and come up firing.
And Jones fails to come up with that one as he falls behind here. 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit to short. Crawford has it. And there are 2 away now.
Batting 7th, right fielder, Colby Rasmus.
Into the box now, Colby Rasmus. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Outside, 2-1.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Two pitches fouled away. Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Curveball stays a little high that time. Ripped down the first base line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Now a foul tip held onto behind the plate. It's strike 3, and that ends the inning. Orioles get a run thanks to the familiar home run swing of Chris Davis. Here's Carlos Santana now. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. High in the air out to center field. Jones is under this one. 1 pitch, 1 away.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And let's take a look at Jonathan Scope, another one of the versatile new regime ball players. Ability to play second base, turn to double play at 6'2", 200+ pounds, and move over to third base with a rocket arm.
Standing in, Maikel Franco, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Here's the first pitch to him. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Batting 7th.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Jorge Alfaro. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. There to pull it in is Machado, and that's out number 2.
Batting 8th, the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Digging in now, J.P. Crawford having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the NL batting chase. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is pulled into right. Rasmus is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. They still trail 1-0. Digging in, Caleb Joseph. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him.
Caleb Joseph.
First delivery to him on the way. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Franco on the move. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 1, Tim Beckham.
So stepping in, Tim Beckham. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now here's the pitch. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Hoskins going back and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. The 0-2 pitch. Chopper to short. Crawford fields it cleanly, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now batting, Jake Arrieta as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Jake Arrieta.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself into scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And there's 1 down now.
The right fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
At the plate, Nick Williams, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First offering on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field.
Gone!
A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him. And it's given the Phils a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, with one out and a runner on third, he just wanted to lift one to the outfield to move across the run. But he does a heck of a lot more than that by lifting it right over the fence.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. That's popped up. And that's in there, base hit. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as we head toward the All-Star break, you can see he's on top of the NL in that category. Striding in, Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. Drilled to the right side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
So now Carlos Santana. Into center field, line drive base hit. Long throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores. So the base hit drives home their 3rd run of the inning and adds to his season total as we check out the league leaders in RBI. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Now at the plate, Maikel Franco. 3 across so far in the inning and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to Davis at first. It's a double play, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Here's Manny Machado now as we begin the top of the 4th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Up top, it's 2-0. Hey. 2-1 now.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. He stays alive, still 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Into the box now, Chris Davis. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. No balls and 1 strike. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Chopped weakly to the left. There is Franco. And that's the 2nd out.
The second baseman, number 6, Jonathan Schoop.
Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Schoop. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Orioles, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Stepping in, Jorge Alfaro. He flew out in his last at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count.
Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tough right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. Bullet back up the middle. Jones has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first down.
Now batting, pitcher, Jake Arrieta.
So striding in, Jake Arrieta. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a ground ball to third, but this is foul for the first strike. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Odubel.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Odubel Herrera. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here it comes. On the ground to the right side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, don't sleep on first base. I know they call third base the hot corner, but there's some bullets hit down that way too. Good effort on the dive right there, but batter singles.
Up next will be Nick Williams. Hit hard on the ground to short. Machado on the slide. What an outstanding play to end the inning. We'll see Adam Jones when we come back. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Phillies 3 and the Orioles 1. Back alongside Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Adam Jones gets set to start out the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. A bouncer to the left side. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Ready for another chance? Colby Rasmus. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Breaking ball in for a strike. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The catcher, number 36, Caleb Joseph.
Now at the plate, Caleb Joseph. First time up, he went down looking. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Softly hit out to short. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Hoskins giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. One left for the Orioles. They still trail it here 3-1. So coming to the plate, Cesar Hernandez, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth.
Hernandez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward the gap in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his third knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or two before this one ends.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Hits this one hard the other way. Scope has it to second for 1. Back to Davis, and they turn the double play.
The first baseman, number 41, Carlos Santana.
Here's Carlos Santana now. A hit in 2 tries so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. This one's flared off to the right side, and Scope will settle under it to make the play, and that ends the inning. Phillies go down quietly there, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Ready once again, Tim Beckham. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First delivery to him on the way. Good looking sinker on the inside corner.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. A solo shot here to left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and the Orioles have cut it to 1. It's now a 3-2 ball game.
Great swing right there. Sometimes you just see that ball pop out of that pitcher's hand just a little bit different than that fastball. And he was able to stay back, keep his front shoulder locked, and take that off-speed pitch deep.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A little bouncer that rolls foul for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Hoskins will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Hoskins looks up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a solo home run for Chris Davis, his 2nd of the game, and the Orioles have come back to tie this one at 3. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these 2 clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying. D-Row, the hitter's on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses, are taking advantage. When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Digging in, Michael Franco, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Third baseman, Michael Franco.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Popped him up. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Stepping into the box, Jorge Alfaro. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward right center. In there, a base hit.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is, without question, nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Gabriel Ynoa comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Stepping in now, J.P. Crawford as he rips it on the ground to second. Bare-handed for 1. On to first, and how about that? He comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play ball with 1 pitch.
Gotta love that out of your reliever, right? The first batter he faces, he gets to roll over into a double play. Hold the right string that time, Skip.
Wilson Ramos will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Wilson Ramos.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. So far this season, Ramos Slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Franco on third with 2 out. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds at 3-3. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Tight one on our hands, all tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play.
Your attention, please.
A new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Neshek. And the pitch.
Leading off with Baltimore.
Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike 1. Hit sharply on the ground. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, right fielder, Colby Rasmus.
At the plate, Colby Rasmus 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here he comes again, 1-2. Popped him up. Alfaro is there. 2 gone.
The catcher, number 36, Caleb Joseph.
Digging in once again, Caleb Joseph. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First offering on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Hey, these mechanics ain't out of the textbook, The Art of Pitching, but he seems to be effective with what he's doing.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2. Two out, nobody on.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Hoskins has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Bottom of the 7th now. Get up and stretch here in Philly, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This one's flared toward left center. Machado into shallow left. 1 out.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Up next will be Nick Williams. Hit out toward second. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Hernandez.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. Chopped weakly up the first base line. Reined in. And he'll just step on first here to take the shoe out.
Now batting, left fielder, Reed Hoskins.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Fouled off. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. One hit, one left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Danny Valencia is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 47, Danny Valencia.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, but it bends just foul into the second deck. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. A very tightly contested ball game here in Philly, as you can see by the line score. All even as we play the 8th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sliders in for a strike. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. He's 1 for 2. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
One of the keys to good pitching is attacking early in the count. That's 2 pitches, 2 swings, and an 0-2 count. Let's see if he goes right after him and tries to bury him here on the 3rd pitch.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Smoke toward 3rd. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Brad Brock is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 35, Brad Brock.
Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Carlos Santana.
He's set, and the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Jones is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
In now, Michael Franco. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Under it is Rasmus now for route number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Alfaro. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Hits this one hard the other way. Davis has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. 9th inning coming. Back in the city of brotherly love for the 9th inning of this one on MLB Network.
Hitting off for the Orioles.
Coming to the plate now, Manny Machado. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the 9th. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Again, he sends it out of play. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
In there at the letters 0-1. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now. Here's Jonathan Scope now. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. The 0-2 once more. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Richard Blyer comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. Stepping in, J.P. Crawford, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Mancini is after it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, pitcher, pass.
Scott Kingery will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 4, Scott Kingery.
And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. He'll enter play right at 3:33. Still without a home run and a couple RBIs. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Popped up. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Odubel Herrera. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Soft liner towards short. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Aaron Nola takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Number 27.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. Pitch coming. Here it is. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Williams is under it. One away.
Now batting.
Ready now, Colby Rasmus. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball one. Fly ball to straightaway left. Chasing after it is Hoskins. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Up next for the Orioles, catcher, Caleb Joseph.
So striding forward now, Caleb Joseph. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that pitch catches the inside corner. This is skied into short left center. Hoskins waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. Score remains tied at 3-3. Into the box, Nick Williams. He homered back in the third inning in this one. First offering on its way.
Williams.
Pulled toward right center field. Rasmus giving chase. And that's the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Cesar Hernandez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a soft liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's one out in the inning. They got one more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Jones will handle this one for route number 2.
The first baseman, number 41.
Now at the plate, Carlos Santana. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing, and Santana hits this one high in the air out to deep left field. And that ball is gone! Santa Maria, game over! It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get to extra innings, you're looking to piece together a rally or scratch any runs you can across the plate. But he says, hey, to heck with that. I'm going to do it with one swing of the bat. So a walk-off home run ends this thing in extras. That was fun.
As we wrap this one up tonight, it's time to show our appreciation for the man you see there, Carlos Santana. Thanks largely to one heroic swing. He's our tops player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game.